PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
Hey, this is James Spann. You've clicked onto our Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday morning, the 31st day of March. The weather is always interesting this time of the year. So let's take a look out the window this morning. We'll start with our sky cam up in the Tennessee Valley at Huntsville, and by golly, a little light rain falling up in the Rocket City this morning. And off there in the left, you can see the big Saturn V at the Space and Rocket Center. Nothing really heavy, but some folks are getting some rain this morning. The Birmingham camera, the sky mostly cloudy there. And up in Chehaw, at Chehaw State Park, south of Anniston, Alabama's highest mountain, they are in the clouds. And in the Wedge, they're showing 42 up there this morning. It's cold. It was a cold day yesterday over parts of East Alabama and points off to the east in that cold air damming situation. Here's our water vapor satellite shot this morning. And, of course, the attention is kind of on that new trough out west and big storms blowing up. In advance of that, in fact, there's a peak of the action this morning. We've got a tornado warning up for that storm that is north of Oklahoma City and west of Tulsa. How about that? Some early morning severe weather action out there. And before we go to the convective outlooks, let me quickly show you the radar here locally. There's a look at those light rain showers this morning over parts of west and north Alabama. We think that will be out of here by late morning, and the rest of the day and the night should be dry. But again, for some folks, they're starting off the day with a bit of light rain out there. Now, temperatures this morning are cold in that wedge. You can see it coming down the mountains. Readings are in the 40s into East Alabama, but look at Texas. They're up in the 70s. Big southerly flow in advance of that next storm. And speaking of the next storm, we've got a moderate risk of severe weather today. How about that for places like Paris, Texas, Fort Smith and Fayetteville, Arkansas, and Tulsa, Oklahoma, and a slight risk surrounding that all the way from near San Antonio up to Chicago. And it looks like it'll be a very active convective day off to the west. Now, tomorrow, the dynamics pass way, way north of here, but the guys at Norman leave a slight risk for east or southeastern Texas, parts of Louisiana, and southern Mississippi. And there's going to be some thunder tomorrow, but don't expect any big severe weather problems. Day 3, Wednesday, in advance of the next system, we've got a slight risk over parts of West Texas and West Oklahoma. And on day 4, which is Thursday, a severe weather risk running from roughly Oklahoma City and Sherman, Texas, up to St. Louis and Paducah and Memphis. And could there be some severe weather beyond that on Friday around here? Not totally out of the question, as you'll see. And there's the rain expected across the country. And once again, they're getting it where they have had it all month from Tulsa up to Indianapolis. In fact, that's suggesting some 6-inch totals around Springfield, Missouri. And around here, and by the way, this is valid through Friday evening at 7 o'clock, this is suggesting rain totals of 1 to 1.5 inches with our two systems, the one tomorrow and the next one on Friday. This is where we are today. There's your trough out west. At the surface, there's still some wedging going on. You can see that cold high off the Atlantic coast, but it's moving away, and the wedge should break down today, so we should be a bit warmer. The surface low is near Des Moines with the trailing front. You can see why there could be some pretty active storms down below that. Now, tomorrow, the upper support passes way north of here. And at the surface low is over eastern Canada, but there will be a nice round of showers and storms tomorrow. Major severe weather problem not expected. And, of course, we'll take any rain we can get since we are approaching 3 inches below normal on rainfall for the year already. Wednesday, that front just kind of stalls out and will fizzle out, but there's even some hint there might be a few lingering showers Wednesday south of the stalled front, south of Interstate 20. For the moment, we're not playing up rain much on Wednesday, and I don't think we'll have much at all, but there just could be a shower somewhere below that front. And then Thursday, here comes the next Vort Max over Texas and Oklahoma, and at the surface low is developing near Oklahoma City, and that could be a severe weather look for those folks out there. And Thursday, that warm front is moving north through Alabama, and again, that could trigger a shower somewhere, and there's also another hint of some wedging going on there to the east. but not as strong as the one we saw yesterday and this morning. But again, the main action Thursday should be off to the west, and then Friday, that lead vortex moves north of the state. And there's another one back over the Texas Panhandle. At the surface, with that lead vortex, the surface low is near Pittsburgh with a trailing front. And like the deal tomorrow, should mean a good round of showers and storms. Severe weather, I guess not out of the question, but not particularly likely. And then Saturday, starting off the weekend, here's a new idea that the trailing vortex develops a wave on the front, and it rains on us on Saturday. So at this point, it looks like the better opportunities for rain based on this run would be tomorrow, and then again on Friday into Saturday. But remember, this is a fairly difficult pattern to forecast, so some timing adjustments could be needed and some adjustments in the better days of rain as well. So just keep that in mind. And then Sunday, the whole thing is gone. That looks dry. Monday of next week looks dry. And quickly, a peek at the end of the cycle. We're just looking at here. This is April 15th, tax day. It's a trough ridge trough thing over the country, and that would suggest a relatively benign look if that's right. But, of course, it's almost impossible to say with this kind of active pattern. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog, AlabamaWX.com, and we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. The next video posted here by 3:30 or so this afternoon. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.